celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Miami's offense will get the first crack at it here. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Canes will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. So North Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Tar Heels have taken it inside the 20. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's back. Fires to the big fella. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle. It's Ryan. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. They'll try the run. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They bring him down, and the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lopez to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. Off play action on 1st down. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Here's a heat. With the catch, it's good. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's shipped. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third...
There he goes! The 40! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's back. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing...
Touchdown, Miami! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Looking for room at the 25. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Lopez wants to fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. That's caught. It's Lyle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for any.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Lyle. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the air, it's back. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively 1st half.
And the Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense
Turning it on! And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Ship. Bulldozes his way through. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now on comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
With the catch, it's Lyon. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. He hurls one deep down the left side. He got loose almost out. Finally dragged down to the 32. The Hurricanes are on the move. They try to pop a run on the draw. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Might be changing the route. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got him. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. The tag. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, UNC!
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure coming. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he
fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Canes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Quarterback gets the 1st down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez wants to fire. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. To the air on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You've got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gauze. And he goes out of bounds after coming out with positive yardage there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. got an open man. Touchdown, North Carolina! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Makes the grab. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football, and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Give to the single back. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to throw, it's back. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they score first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. 4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and